Hey, what's up, everybody? You are watching Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. With me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, and joining me as always is Rebellious D and Trav. How you fellas doing today?
Hey, we chilling. He got the bow?
Hey, he was shooting that bow on the Black Lightning review the other night.
Oh, okay.
I told him.
I thought he was aiming it at Meek Mill.
I might jump on Twitter when we finish here. Y'all gonna be like, who the hell is this guy?
Hey, I told him.
Red X.
I said, bro, you need to be careful with that bow because if you shoot it at Tobias, he's just gonna laugh at you and he gonna say something racist. But when he says that racist quote, it's gonna.
I don't know what
true,
you're talking about right now, though, bro.
Bro, real talk. See, because you don't be watching Black Lightning.
Yeah, the Black Kingpin, Trav. That's all you need to know. He's the Black Kingpin.
Is that the light skinned dude?
Yeah, he's like albino.
Is he light skinned or he's albino?
He's albino,
I believe.
Tobias will say some racist stuff, and then you sit there and be like, "Dang, that's racist." But then
tell him,
Banks,
I gotta tell him, hit him with the line, Banks.
You think about it, but like
he said Jefferson,
bro. He said the line.
He said Jefferson. Didn't he say if you don't sit down, Freeland's gonna know that what did he say
that your whole family are some chocolate.
He said y'all are the chocolate covered Incredible.
Wearing Incredible.
I was like, oh
yeah. I mean, but for real, that
I butchered it, but I'm gonna send it to you.
Hey, but you know what? That would be a fire ass punchline, though.
Dude, he was like, you better sit down before Freeland.
I'm here for the bars, baby.
Yeah, before Freeland finds out that your family is the chocolate covered version of the Incredible.
Yeah,
bro. Good God.
I like that line.
He sat down. Hey, man,
for real, like I feel like Tobias. Hold on. Before we talk about Tobias, make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, you hit that bell button so that way that you're always notified when we have new videos here on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Today's episode is going to be Superman, episode 3, The Perks of Not Being a Wallflower. And that's today's episode.
Superman and Lois. Put some respect on
Superman and Lois. I'm sorry. Hey, look.
This guy completely cut out half the title.
No, hold on. I'm so hyped because we're talking about Tobias right now.
Oh, like, that guy.
Tobias... From season 1 all the way to season 4, he has been a very good villain. I'll put him up there as one of the top villains in the Arrowverse. Like, it's like you get your, I mean, like Zoom is okay, and I can't remember the guy on Arrow. What's his name? What's the guy?
What the other? What is his name?
Villain. It's not Damien. I can't remember his name, man. And his daughter was on Legends of Tomorrow. But anyway.
Damien Dark.
It is Damien, right?
It is Damien Dark. I think isn't that
Damien Dark? Yes, thank you. He's a good villain.
He is really
good too. But Tobias, man, it's just like I said. Tobias will say something, and then you be like, "Dang, like did he really just say that?" And then you be like, "Dang, like he's spitting facts.
He's nice and ruthless."
Yeah, man. Like D, what do you call it? You say he's the Black Lex Luthor.
Mm-hmm. The Black Kingpin.
The Black Kingpin. Yeah.
The Black Fisk.
He is, man.
He's great, man.
Yo, hey, if you guys want to hear us talk more about Black Lightning, check out our Black Lightning video reviews. We just released one the other day. It's up on YouTube now. Hop in the comments. Let's talk about it because the comments have been fired since last night's episode. So that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, Superman and Lois, the perks of not being a wallflower.
I love that movie.
Hey, it's really good movie. Really good movie. Put it on the list.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, this guy. It's on. Of course, it's on his list.
Hey, put it on the list, Cap.
Like Cap.
This guy. This guy's got a
little notepad.
Hey, Cap was frozen for 90 years, and Banks' list is still longer than Cap's, bro.
Hey, man, it's like, what can I say? It's just certain movies I just didn't watch growing up.
Oh, okay, you hit us.
Oh, we know.
You hit us with the Jay-Z. He said, "What more can I say?"
This guy said there's certain movies, bro. It's like all movies.
No, it's not all of them. It's not all of them.
It's close.
But yeah, so pretty much the episode, it starts off with the family. They're painting the room and whatnot at the Kent farm.
Nice wholesome moment.
I love how every time the episode starts, it always shows the mailbox that says Kent, and then it shows the farmhouse in the back, and then
they had a shot like that in Smallville too.
Yeah, and it's like
that is the same. They took like accents from the show.
Like, bro, like this series, it feels like it's a continuation of Smallville. Yeah, in a way. In
it's
a
like
way,
an update, right?
Yeah, like an updated version.
Yeah,
because I know we've talked about this before. Some of our past reviews for Superman and Lois, where it's like Jonathan and Jordan. They're both Clark. They're two different versions of Clark.
Yeah,
in a way.
Yep.
But yeah, so it's like they're painting the room, they're having a fun time, a fun, loving family moment. And then that super hearing goes off. Clark, he hears some people screaming in the distance.
In China,
and we see that bridge is falling, and he rushes there. And it's funny because Jonathan, he says something about it, and he's just like, yeah, I mean, like, he does this. This is what he does. He's Superman. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Jonathan.
And he gets there, he saves everybody. Remember, like, the bridge was falling, and then like the fisherman was in the boat. He was sitting there like this, and then Superman, he grabbed it. He was holding the bridge up. He looked down at him. And then this is how powerful Superman is. He held the bridge with one hand, waved at the guy, and then pushed it back up. I was just like, yo,
he had the paint on his hand.
I also love how they're taking Superman worldwide.
Yeah, Mr. Worldwide.
You don't get a lot of Superman, but when you do, he's all over the place.
Yeah, and it's nice. It's very nice, refreshing.
It's really nice, man. And you know, I know that we talk about the Flash, but man, it's just whenever we see something going on Superman, like whether it's the fights or you know even something like this, like you could tell that. You know, it's CGI and all this other stuff, but it's like if this same scene happened on the Flash, it would look like it's a video game. That's what it looks like on the Flash. It's like I love the Flash. We're all fans of it here, but it's just like, I still don't I don't think that it was a good move to have Flash come on before Superman. They should have put Superman on first and then have those Superman fans continue watching Flash afterwards. But
no, what they should do is just take it off TV.
I wouldn't say all that because the Flash still has his fans. The Flash and that's what I said on but that's what I said on my Batwoman review. It's just like we might not like it, but it's just like these shows still have their fans, and
only because they've been watching it. You know, 100,
like The Walking
episodes
Dead.
In, they're dedicated.
Yeah, like The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead. I don't know. I don't want to get into that. Bag of
anyway, back to Superman and Lois.
Yeah.
So now we go back to the school and everything, and Jordan, he's still having issues with the bullies because of the friendship that he has with Sarah and whatnot, and because he kissed her. And it's like when all of this is going on, Clark, he uses his super hearing to pretty much eavesdrop on the boys and what's going on at the school. And before a fight can happen between Jordan and Sean, the bully, Clark just shows up randomly at the school.
That was pretty sick too.
Yeah, it was. He shows up and they're just like, well, what are you doing here? And we get to the next scene where it's like the boys are mad. And
rightfully so, they in high school, bro. Their dad showed up.
It's just like he showed up, and they're just like, "Have you been able to do this all the time?" And he was just like, "I don't do it all the time, but I do listen in on you guys." And like they were pissed off. And I was talking with Trav earlier about this, and I was just like, "Man, first things first." It's like Jordan is really pissing me off. Like it's just like he cries way too much, and I compared him to Midoriya, like I've done in every video review that we've done. Yeah, he's not as bad. No, he's worse than Midoriya.
Now somebody gonna Photoshop him because he kind of looks like Midoriya.
He does.
They gonna put that costume on him,
bro. That's what I'm saying. And Clark is All Might. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing that pisses me off about this is the way that Jordan talks to Clark. Like Jonathan, like he might get mad.
Jonathan's that guy, man.
But Jonathan never, he never pushes it to the limit. Like Jordan be sitting there talking to him. I told Trav earlier, I was just like, bro, it's like ain't no way that my mom would let me sit there and talk to her like the way that Jordan talks. It's like my mom would have lit me up. It's time for Clark to take the belt off.
Look, if Clark gives him the belt, it's gonna be the last whooping he gets.
But it's just like if you notice, like every time like they talk to them any type of way, they're just like, just go upstairs to your room. Or Clark is just like, hey, let's go outside, let's talk a little bit. Like, no, you gonna talk to me like that.
But the thing is, man, my man Jonathan, he cooled in the other side of Pella. He left his girlfriend back in Metropolis. He got to learn to play. But this man chilling. I'm like, now why is he so chill? He just be hanging at the house. I'll be like, this guy.
Because he knows that
he be chilling.
The situations really ain't that severe for him to get
he be chilling.
Hey, and when you say the situation, you ain't talking about Mike the situation either.
Mm-mm.
She could be. Shout out to Mike, man.
Hey. But now, so it's like, Lois, she's adjusting to working at the Smallville Gazette. I'm mad I can't remember the girls. I think it's Chrissy. She's working there with Chrissy now.
Yep, Chrissy.
And Chrissy, I swear, man, like she's the Chloe Sullivan of this show. She's not as over the top as Chloe, but she's the Chloe Sullivan of this show. Mm-hmm. And we have a woman coming to the Gazette, and she pretty much tells them that, my son went missing. He was working for Morgan Edge, and the only thing that she has from him is a voice message. So Lois, she wants to look into this. Chrissy's just like, it's probably nothing. Like, nothing ever happens into this town. But Lois, she knows a story when she sees one, and she wants to prove to everybody in the town that Morgan Edge is a bad person, and he pretty much just wants to ruin Smallville. So we have that going on. You have Clark that's trying to be a father figure to both his sons. Jordan, because he keeps getting bullied by the boys in school, he's just like, well, if I can't hit him because I'm gonna, you show my power, show that I have powers, then I need to hit him where it hurts. So he joins the football team. And when he joins that football team, like he's sitting there knocking the guys down and everything. Him and Sean, they get into it after he knocks him down, and he's just like, hey, I'm sorry for kissing your girlfriend. And he helps him up, and it's like now the beef is squashed between them. But the coach, he's mad at Jonathan because Jonathan never told him about Jordan. So it's like now Jonathan, he's pissed off because he feels that, Jordan is moving in on his territory. If I could put it into like perspective in a way, it's kind of like if Trav, because, he's the music engineer and whatnot, and he takes me to a studio with him, and then like I go in there and do a better job than him, and he's just like, yo, I'm the music engineer, this is what I do, you know what I'm saying? So Jonathan had every right to be pissed off because this is something that he's been doing,
and he got punished, he had to run them laps, and he took it right on the chin, bro.
Exactly. And the thing with this is that the only reason why Jordan is good at what he's doing is because he has the powers.
He's enhanced.
Exactly. He's not as strong as Clark is, but he is stronger than the average human. But yeah. So Trav, like, I know I've been rambling. Like I usually do these on the reviews. Like just
we got your back.
But hey, Trav, like, just how did you feel about like everything like in the first half of the review that I've covered?
Well, just to clear up something.
Yep. Go ahead, Trav.
Just because I pinned you in the ring 1, 2, 3 does not mean that you're gonna go into the studio and outwork your boy. That's not happening.
You can use that too. That's just like if you stepped into the ring and then you got the win, and it's just like, well, dang, why didn't y'all ever? Or Griff was just like, why didn't you ever tell me about Trav?
Mm-hmm. Like, run some laps.
But no, I think they set it up to make you think that John was gonna be mad. But then when John sees the text from Homeboy about you want to talk some defense and see that it's actually helping him make friends, I think he changes his perspective on his feelings towards the matter. And he goes to bat for his brother.
Yeah,
he's like,
definitely.
I think you're overdoing it with him not joining the football team. I think you should let him have this one because for the first time in his whole life, he's actually happy. He's got something.
Yeah.
That was cool. I think they've done a real good job at making you think one thing and writing it into another.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. D, what was your take on the first half?
Turk, baby. Let me get that Turk.
Well, my Turk was, I love how Jonathan is like the big brother. I hope nothing tragic is in his future. We'll find out. Either. But he's like the ultimate big brother. You know what I'm saying? He takes everything on the chin. He supports them the best he can. He doesn't even care about the powers for real.
Yeah.
And it's just very interesting, and I can't wait to see how that unfolds. But Jordan need to man up at some point, and I think it's going to take something tragic, like his brother actually getting hurt or something like that to wake him up.
Yeah. I don't necessarily, to piggyback off D, I don't necessarily want to downplay his mental health.
Oh yeah,
I think that has a lot to do more so with his outbreak towards Clark, the way he talks to him, versus Jonathan and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because again, even in the first episode, I think it was the first episode when they brought up him being on the pills and stuff, and he was like, y'all have had me on these pills my whole life and I don't even need them. And Lois was like, bro, your powers ain't got nothing to do with what's up here, bro.
Exactly.
Like, you need those.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I think, man, he's really, really struggling.
For sure.
Yep.
But yeah, you're right. He is becoming. I don't want him to become. I'm annoyed with him. I don't want him to hit a point where he's overly annoying.
But that's how it feels, though.
It feels like it's headed that way.
I think but it seems like they're trying to build you up one way, and then they're going to take it back. Yeah, they're gonna take it back the other way. Banks don't do that. All right, I started to come through the screen. You know how I feel about it when you say they're trying my patience.
But look, something that I forgot to mention too is we have Sarah, because she quits the cheerleading team, and when she's at the diner with Jonathan and Jordan, Lana shows up, and Lana's just like, "Hey, there's something that we need to talk about. Can we go outside?" And Sarah's just like, "Nah, if you want to say it, you can say it right here in front of my friends." And Lana, she doesn't want to say it. And Sarah, she just pretty much just lets out everything. And the whole diner, like, she talks about how Kyle, he has to sleep on the sofa.
Oh, Lana, dude, that was wild.
Lana takes sleeping pills, and she said that her sister is a bully in class. And again, like I said early on, it's just like, why aren't these parents taking that belt off?
Because it's different times, bro.
There ain't no different times, man.
Hey, that's what you said earlier.
But when it comes to parenting your kids, though. Okay. Look, she said, "Come with me now. We're leaving."
Yeah, but you also, Banks, you have to look at it. It goes back to how you're raised, and look at how Clark was raised, bro.
That's true.
Jonathan never, he never raised a hand to him or anything. Not that it would do anything, but I mean, especially at a young age, children only know what you show them. So if you get it in their mind to be scared of you, they're going to be scared of you.
That's true.
But and that's why I think Clark is really as tolerant as. I don't think it has anything to do with him being Superman. Right, it's how he was raised.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So,
but I mean, it's just seeing stuff like that, because it's like I'm already feeling a certain type of way about Jordan, and then you have Sarah, like, she's being. I guess it's just because it's like, coming up, like, I was always taught, never to disrespect adults and whatnot, always respect your elders. And of course, growing up, I did see the kids that would talk back to their parents, and I was just I'd be like, dang, it's just like they just gonna say that to their mom and their dad. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Hey, it looks good in public when people can press charges on you, but when you get in the house,
that is true too. Mm-hmm. That's true, but.
Well, nothing happened to her in the house. Just to clear
that
she
up. Not in the show. Yeah, I'm just talking about real life, though, Trav. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she just went to her room.
It's just everybody's a boss in Food Line, but when you get in the house,
hey, bro, Jordan went right upstairs and was playing Injustice. It's just like that.
No, he was playing Killer Instinct.
Oh, he was playing Killer Instinct.
Today he was playing Killer Instinct.
Hey, shout out to Food Line, though, bro.
Hey, shout out to Food Line. Thanks.
Hey, real talk, man. It's just like my mom. She would have took the video game system out of the room. She
wouldn't even been in there,
bro. You know how many everything. You know how many times my video game system ended up under the bed?
Hey, bro, that's what I was about to say. I know you said when we had L'Oreal up here, and check out the L'Oreal episode that we have up on our YouTube channel.
Yep, that's right.
Trav said when he was younger, he was getting on punishment all the time. So it's just like he was forced to read a book. It's just like with us, man. It's just like we weren't allowed to do nothing.
No, don't touch that TV. Don't even turn it on. Don't touch it.
Do your homework.
They took the remotes, bro. It was no
do your homework. Draw.
Do your homework. Come out here for dinner. Go to sleep. Don't talk to nobody. It was rough, man. So, hey, Jordan has it good, because I'm just saying.
Yeah. He got that small town love.
But
let's go upstairs and think about it.
Yeah, go upstairs. Hey, Clark, throw in your jacket. Let's go outside and talk.
Let's go have a talk.
You know what it is? He had some of that Bill Cosby barbecue sauce.
Here we go.
Shout out to Bill Cosby.
Just chill, Trav. Just chill. Easy. But anyway, we get back to now that Clark, he finds out that Jordan is playing on the football team and whatnot, and he asks him, like, is this something that you really want to do, or are you just doing this? Are you just doing this to impress a girl? Because Jordan, he really does like Sarah, and Clark is like, there's always a girl. So then he tells him the story about how like when he wanted to play baseball and he still had the baseball glove and everything that he had, and how Jonathan didn't really want him to play because of his powers. And like, that's the point that Clark is trying to make to Jordan, that it's just like, I'm fine with you playing. It's just that, can you control your powers if stuff hits the fan? You know what I'm saying? Like, will you be able to do that? Because as we saw early on in the episode, when Sean had confronted him and was ready to fight him, like, if Clark didn't show up, I feel like Sean was going to get 2 holes in his head. That's what I think was going to happen. Like, he was going to use his X-ray vision. I mean, not X-ray vision, but his heat vision. And
I actually think he was about to clock him, bro. And he probably would have broke that kid's neck. Because he's balling his fists up.
He's about to hit that Detroit smash.
He might have.
And his bones was gonna break.
Bro, he trying to hit that Detroit smash on Sarah is what he's trying to do.
Hey, just relax.
I actually think Sarah, call me crazy, but I think she actually has a thing for Jonathan.
I feel like that.
I think that's the way it's gonna go, and it's gonna push his brother over the edge.
Yeah, she trying to play it off like.
Yeah, man. I mean, she always hits him with the look.
Yeah, but speaking of Sarah too, remember, because like, she lives with a dysfunctional family, so she's going to counseling as well, because I can't remember if she tried to commit suicide or she's had suicidal thoughts.
I think she
tried
a little bit of both.
She tried to, but
you can't try and commit suicide and not have suicidal thoughts.
A, they don't use those terms.
Yeah.
And
no,
B, they don't really die. The mom's trying to figure out if somebody was like forcing her to. Yeah,
because I mean, they talk about her harming herself. I think there's more of it. And we just want to make sure you're all right.
The mom trying to get the scoop.
Yeah, it ain't working.
But that's what the mom's supposed to do, though.
And the dad is just like nonchalant as hell, right?
This guy, he couch.
Hey, yeah, but he was sitting there watching TV
because he's garbage, bro. Yeah. Look, I'm telling you right now, I don't care. I don't care if you're with the mother or not with the mother.
Yeah, it's about the kid, man.
If that kid comes in the room and you say something to her and she pretty much just tells you to F off, and you don't,
you gotta snatch her up,
bro. Don't you dare talk to your mother like that, bro.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Let my kids talk to their mom like that.
They'll see this video one day and they'll know I was serious.
Oh God, did you know?
Did you know?
Missing in this week's episode, we didn't see General Lane. We didn't see Captain Luther, which was good, because it's like, I feel like, they got a lot of screen time on last week's episode. So it's like, when we get a new episode, and this is something that I've been noticing too, is that they really haven't been showing a lot of trailers for Superman and Lois. And that's the same thing like with Black Lightning. They haven't.
Well, how much TV do you watch though? Specifically, how much
funny,
CW
though.
do you
watch? The
CW.
It's funny that you bring that up. When they show commercials, it's of past stuff that already happened on the show.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ever anything like coming up or anything like that.
I'll tell you what show does still have.
Take it easy.
The Walking Dead.
No, that Flash.
Yeah,
after I watched that Flash,
I haven't seen a single Flash trailer neither. But that's what
don't nobody want to.
I don't know if it's necessarily the network, or I don't watch a lot of cable television, so
me either.
If I don't see the ad on YouTube, I'm pretty much not going to see the ad.
See, like for Black Lightning, for example, they don't show you what's going to happen on the next episode. Promise Neverland too. That's another anime where they don't. I want to say they released the episode preview, I would say like 2 days before the episode airs. So once the episode is over, like, you don't know what's going to happen next, which is something that I enjoy.
I enjoy it too.
To people that are watching this video, check out my Promise Neverland reviews.
I don't think they do it for this one.
That's Superman. Right. Self plug. I like that, Banks. Push it.
Hey, bro. Hey, on every video, I'm gonna push everything that we've done.
Real quick, guys. How much did they promote Supernatural for their next episode? Did they do that?
Yeah. At the end of every episode, like, they had the episode preview. But
damn, I don't remember that.
Yeah. But Superman and Lois, they haven't been having what's going to happen next. But at the same time, too, I'm watching it on the CW app, so I don't know.
Maybe it's just the way that they're taking it, because Stargirl don't really do that.
Yeah, well, Stargirl was all on the app. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but I'm saying maybe it's the way they're trending it outside of Flash. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Because you said Flash still does it.
Yes. Yeah, but I watched that on TV.
He watches it on TV. He doesn't watch the other stuff on TV.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
But going back to Superman and Lois, after Clark has the talk with Jordan, he ends up going up to the school because he wants to be there so that way he can watch him. So that way that if something happens, he can help him whenever he needs the help. And the coach is just like,
Well, he didn't know.
What you talking about?
He found out from Homegirl that he was doing football. That's why he went up there. Because
no. I'm talking about like after him and Jordan have their conversation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about that initial time.
No.
When he looked at him, he was like, "Man, I'm busted."
Yeah. I'm talking about like after they hash it out and whatnot, right. And Clark, he wants to be up at the school, and he asks if there are any, assistant coach positions that I can do, and the coach is just like, nah, everything's full. And then Lois, she's just like, he'll do it for free.
For free.
And the coach is just like, he's like, damn, that's all you had to say.
Oh man, hit him with that. That Friday.
Pulp Fiction.
Shit, I was gonna say
that's what it was.
He was very Mr. Krabs about that.
He
said free work.
Yeah. But now this is something that I kind of like. It's a small nitpick, but when Clark was carrying the water jug, it's like I understand that he wants to, make himself look.
He made himself look like an ultra bitch.
Yeah, but this is my thing. But this is my thing. Like I can understand if he didn't grow up on the farm. And he was doing it, but he grew up on a farm.
He's supposed to have that farmer strength.
You know what I'm saying? And then he lives on a farm.
Exactly.
So it's just like, how is he weak trying to carry this? But it was just a small nitpick. But yeah, now Clark's there to watch Jordan and Jonathan, spend more time with them. Mm-hmm. And we move along towards the end of the episode where the lady who came and visited Lois and Chrissy earlier, Lois goes to her house and she's like pretty much she's dying because there's
is that her house or a motel room?
I think it was a motel room. Oh, it was a motel room. I'm sorry.
She's not. Yeah. She doesn't live in the town.
Nah, sorry. Yeah. It was It was a motel room. I'm sorry about that. Thanks for correcting me on that.
No worries.
But yeah, so. Hey, look. Hey, if I'm wrong about something,
I'm just laughing because I'm like, man, damn well any chance me or D get to come in there and set your ass straight.
I tell them all day, every day. We
Hush.
You ain't gotta fake us. We do it for free, sir.
So anyway, the lady, she's dying, and then we see that there's a man in the motel, and this is Subject 11, and this is like pretty much a creation that Morgan Edge. He made somebody that is as strong as Superman. And when Clark shows up, it's like when I was watching this at first, it's like Clark was sitting there punching him, and like the dude was just sitting there taking it. And again, with the My Hero Academia reference, remember when he showed up and he was punching the Nomu, and the Nomu was just sitting there taking the punches, and this is what it reminded me of. And then when Subject 11, when he knocked Superman down, he was walking towards Lois and whatnot, and then she called out to Superman, and then he got back up.
That's right.
And he used the ice breath, he froze him, and then he lit him up. And I was
this was an amazing scene. Well done.
It was really well done.
Every time they get a chance, you don't, like you said earlier, Banks, you don't get a lot of Superman in the show, but when you do get him, it's so satisfying.
It is. I
mean, it's like classic Superman stuff.
Exactly. And it's like they don't do too much with it. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's why they sprinkle them in.
Exactly.
Like a ramen packet, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And so he knocks Subject 11 out of the room. He rushes the lady to the hospital. Lois is just like, I'll be fine. Even though I did think that, like, when he left Lois there, I thought that Subject 11 was going to come back up in there and do something, but luckily he didn't. And, Lana, her and Sarah, they end up talking. They have a heart-to-heart. Everything's good with them now. They patch things up for now. I mean, who knows? Next week's episode, something might happen, and she might say, F you, Mom. Who knows? But
F you, Mom.
But Or I mean, it's just crazy. Like somebody really needs to
Set
take
these
a
kids
belt
straight.
off, take a belt off.
Hey,
bro,
if anybody gonna take a belt off in the show, it's gonna be Lana's dad. I mean,
yeah,
what's her name?
True.
Yeah.
Hey, you okay? Hey, look, okay.
Answer.
Hold on,
Violence
real quick.
is never the answer.
Well, look,
Hold on,
this guy.
this is what I want to happen. Remember when we were kids and you would watch like Maury or Ricky Lake, and they would always have that episode where the drill sergeant was up there,
the boot camp guy,
the boot camp episode. This is what I want to happen.
He set them straight, not by violence.
He just yelled at them, showed them the real truth.
He scared the hell out of them.
So what I want to happen is I want all of the kids. I want Jonathan. I want Sarah. I want Jordan, and I want Sean and Sean's friends. I want them all to get dropped off in Freeland, and they got to stay with Tobias. And Tobias will set them straight. They will not be talking back to their parents anymore.
Tobias gonna turn them. Is what it is. Have him run in the street.
D shook his head. Nah, but for real, like Tobias is a good character. Check out our Black Lightning reviews. But anyways, with that being said, it was a really good episode.
Oh, don't forget the
end. No, I didn't forget. I'm about to say.
Hey, look, it sounded like you about to do.
I know. I was just,
bro. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, I was just saying it was a really good episode. And then we get that scene at the end where Subject 11, he's in the car and he calls Morgan Edge, and then
walks up.
All of a sudden, you see Morgan Edge's assistant walk up, and she pretty much uses heat vision and kills him. And I was just like, yo, like, so how many people has Morgan Edge experimented on to the point where it's like they have superhuman powers? Now, D, I know that you've said this on a review before, but I have a feeling that Kyle is going to get that same treatment. And that's when we're going to finally see Superman versus Kyle or Clark versus Kyle, either or.
Very interesting. I think that Kyle's going to overstep at some point in time. And I've been behind it the whole way. I think that he's in Morgan Edge's pocket, bro. For sure. At some capacity. This guy's way too nonchalant. Whenever something happens, he just dismisses it. You don't have a character do that and be like a what do they call it? Right. Not an outlier, but a I can't think of the term, but yeah, it's not a fake. I think he's definitely working for him. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Trav, this guy's he's definitely a scumbag, bro. When I saw him sitting there watching what was he watching? A race? And he was just chilling when she was talking back to her mama.
Yeah.
Was it a race?
Bro,
a horse
not
race?
Even just that, right? He looked at her dead in the eye and was like, ain't my problem.
Yeah.
You know what
Picked up another biscuit.
Picked up another biscuit and ate it right in front of her. This guy,
Yikes.
garbage.
Yikes.
And you wonder why she acts the way she acts.
Yeah, right.
Because he disrespecting her all in the house.
No daddy in her life.
And this is something, a conversation that I had with D earlier, where I said that Kyle is pretty much Superman and Lois's version of Whitley from Smallville. This is if Lana, if she would have never ended up with Clark, and she ended up with the typical high school jock, which is Whitley.
Oh, that's what he was, though.
Huh?
That's what he was. He was the small town jock head boy.
Yeah, because I mean, like on Smallville, like when he didn't get accepted into the college, he had to, figure out what he was going to do in town, and then eventually he ends up joining the military, and he ends up dying. So, with that being said, like I said, good episode. I really enjoyed it. Starting with you, D, what do you give this 1 out of 10?
I'm gonna keep it. Give me an 8.5, man. It was dope. Dope. Yeah. I mean, the only thing that would push it to a 10 for me is if they introduced like something crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no wow factor yet.
I agree.
Yep.
Yeah. My only real nitpick with the episode, and kind of going back to what you said, Banks, about how they didn't show Captain Luthor. I'm cool with him not being in the episode as far as like a scene for real. Yeah. I think they should have paid something to him at the end.
Yeah.
I really agree with you on that.
I hope that he's in the next I don't want to see them go 2-3 episodes without.
I don't think it'll happen
without bringing him back. So I'm a docket points for that. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay, I like it, but
yeah,
I don't think with them introducing him as heavy as they did, it'll go more than an episode without him.
Let's hope.
I think he's back. Yeah, of course. Hey, this ain't
I still
Central
got
City.
I was gonna say I still got my reservations.
Yeah, this ain't Central City, baby.
I've been scarred by a certain other series.
Well, I feel like the real reason why we didn't see him was so that way that they could show Subject 11 and then
I like them mixing it up.
Well, then I also don't want them doing too much.
Well, I don't think that they are.
I'm okay with them.
No, not now. But
in the future.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want them to do too much.
Yeah.
I like the way they're kind of going with this. They're they're giving multiple villains basically in one season. Yeah. Or however you antagonists, because Luthor, I'm not going to call him a villain. He has his own reservation about Superman from his world.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. Banks, take it away.
It's interesting too that you say Luthor, because it's like I still don't think that he's Lex. I mean, if he is, I mean, that's cool. But I feel like that he's just related to the Luthors. Like he could be, a brother or a cousin or something. You know what I'm saying? We'll find out eventually. But yeah, like I said earlier, I just feel like they wanted to have the focus on Subject 11 and Leslie, who shows up at the end of the episode. But I'm right up there with Trav. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 as well. Like I said, it was a really good episode. The third episode of the season, and my major nitpick is just Jordan. For real. Like I just hope that this doesn't continue to keep going on, because I just feel like when I was watching My Hero Academia when it first started, like when Deku used to cry all the time, like it was just so annoying, and it kind of put me off from the series. But it's like I was just like, well, let me just keep on watching it, and like now it's one of my favorites. So with that being said, thank you everybody for watching this video review. Thank you for joining us on all of our video reviews that we have that come out. And D, let them know where they can find you at in social media land.
That's going to be Rebellious _D23 at Instagram.com. Trav?
Hey, and again, me, your boy. Instagram,
that's right.
At ZK Audio. That's it. One-stop shop. ZK Audio on Instagram.
Got him.
And hey, if somebody's looking for a hero, where can they find one?
You can find me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, at KingBenji_Banks on Twitter and Instagram. And you can find me on Facebook at Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person to pop up. If not, then I need to contact Mr. Zuckerberg. And speaking of Mr. Zuckerberg, hold on real quick. Now it's time to get real.
Air it out.
I got restricted for 24 hours on Facebook just because I agreed with a woman and support on how trash men can be sometimes. And Facebook was just like, this is hate speech, or it was some dumb mess. And I'm just like,
I mean, it is hate speech.
But it's just like, come on, man. That pissed me off. But hey, I'm back on Facebook now. Trav, he gathered the Dragon Balls. He wished me back, and now I'm back. But again, thank you for watching this new episode review for Superman and Lois. And we'll be back with the next episode. Other thing too, D, let all of our listeners know the information that you have found out about Superman and Lois before we close out too.
Information. Apparently, they had a. Thanks, Banks. Apparently, they had a positive COVID testing somewhere on set, and they're basically going to bring Supergirl back earlier in its place. I guess I'm not sure if it's going to be the same. Probably just the same week, but Supergirl will stay on whatever night it's on, and they will take a break, basically, in a couple episodes. We'll give you more information on that here soon.
Yeah,
I think we have I think we should have like maybe 1 or 2 more episodes of Superman and Lois, and then it'll happen.
Yeah,
because it's already what they had filmed.
Yeah, right now you have 2 more episodes. You have episode 4 and episode 5. Episode 4 is coming out next week, and then episode 5 is coming out the following week after that. So that's all that they have filmed so far. So we'll keep you updated on what's going to be happening. Just make sure that you continue checking out our reviews. And like we always say, keep that pinky up. Peace.
Thanks again, everybody, for watching another episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to the channel. Podcast, we got that too. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and hit that bell for further episodes and notifications. Thanks a lot to our patrons. And if you don't mind, join the Patreon. We'll be having new specials coming up soon.